morning, everyone. So this morning I'm in the process of working on the front windshield and removing the trim and all the screws and brackets and clips and everything, and trying to evaluate where I'm at as far as how far I'm going to have to go on the cowl. The cowl right here. I'll get into it and show you here in a second, but it's full of patches, and because of the situation down here where it's rusted out, I'm pretty much certain I'm going to have to replace this whole panel. So this is a matter of, these cars look great when you pull the outer skin away, but you know, a lot of years, I would say over 50, they have little stories all inside. So the little story I have today is up here, all the patches full of little holes, rust spots down here, $300 panel to make it right. So gonna order the panel. I think Danny and I are gonna go down to NPD down in Detroit. I think it's Canton, and take a shopping list and come back with some panels to fix. Unfortunately, we're delayed by 3 weeks getting in our new shop. The contractors are doing contractor things, which makes them, you know, slow. So anyways, yeah, we're like 3 weeks out. So luckily we haven't had any rain, but I think this weekend we got like a 40% chance. So I'll be tarping this car off while we wait for the rain. It's been a trailer queen as I disassemble it, because I really have nowhere to put it. I've got all of my garage space is full at the moment, so we need to get our new shop, and we're going to be getting that hopefully in 3 weeks. 3 weeks we'll be moving cars in there. So the first thing that popped out to me when I pulled the cowl cover off was I'm seeing patches here, tack welds, irregular shapes right down in here across to here, and then I started noticing holes along here. So it made me take a deeper dive, a deeper look into it. And then obviously my biggest thing that I found right off the bat was this seam right here is all rotted from the top. The bottom, it's got a little bit of rot to it, but not bad. So I can fix this. I can fix this down in here, but up here, not good. The rest of the cowls or the firewall seems pretty good. So I'm okay with that. But this right here scares me a lot. So somebody has put like a coating over it. So I'm gonna have to get in there and strip this all down, take the windshield wiper mechanisms loose and out of there. And then I'm seeing a lot of junk filled up in here, and some popping up in this area right here. That right there is a crack. So I'm worried that I've got a channel up here that's probably got some rot to it. Probably not a lot, not roof skin by any way. And I'm not sure how much Bondo I have in here. So I'm gonna have to look. You know, it's white underneath it. That enlightens my heart, because that's original color. So if I have white under here, chances are maybe I don't have Bondo, and that would be a good thing. But like right here, I've got red but black underneath it, and then I've got, like I said, these seams. So I'm not real happy on that situation. But I come over to this side. I'm putting vintage air in this, so this is going away, and there'll be a ceiling panel. I haven't decided if I'll go with the Detroit Speed or buy one from NPD. They make one, and there's a couple of different companies that make one that I can seal this panel off, or I'll just do it myself. I don't know which. But as you can see over here, I have white under there, which is good. See white under there. But I do have some surface rust up in here. I'm gonna have to, this windshield is broken anyways. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big crack in it. So this windshield's getting replaced. I'm hoping that the dash is good, but I'm gonna have to get in here. You can see this hole right here, hole over here, holes along there. Somebody plugged it. This is a patch panel. I think somebody took a cowl panel, that cowl cover panel, or cowl panel, I guess you call it, and they sectioned it and they welded in this up here. So this was probably rotten at one time, and somebody two-pieced it. They didn't want to take this apart, but they needed the strength. They probably lost the strength in the windshield washer, or the windshield arms, wiper arms, I guess is a way to put it. And so that they had to replace his panels to get the strength back up so the wipers would work properly. But yeah, behind these clips is where this rust is. But I do see white along there, so I am, and even right in here I see white. So I'm optimistic that I'm going to be okay. It's just one panel. It's not a huge thing in the scheme of the car, but it's just one more thing, and it's another $319 or something like that for that panel. So I have to get that apart. I've been avoiding putting the wire brush to it until I get it moved in, but now the way I've got it torn apart, I'm going to have to tarp it. So like I said, 3 more weeks. We called him today. Called the guy yesterday and pleaded, but didn't get anywhere because he's got a whole bunch of different units to get the contractors through. So we can't have one person in there. I understand his position. It's just my position is getting tight, and I'd like to get this inside where I can take the interior out and finish removing all the rest of the stuff that I want to, and then I can start working on this body like I want, because I don't know, I've had it for a month now, and I really I have a goal of next spring having this to the body shop. If I have this to the body shop next spring where we can start putting paint on it, I will be a happy camper. So anyways, I guess I brought up body shop. Okay, so in 1978 and 79, my dad had a 67 Firebird that we had at Lewis Collision in Houghton Lake, and they did a beautiful job. My buddy Jimmy, who I went to school with, his dad painted the car, but Jimmy did all the under the hood work here, the cowl and everything. He did a beautiful paint job and everything for my dad. And I really want this car to go to Jimmy to paint. I haven't shown it to him or talked to him, but going up to Houghton Lake next week, I'm gonna swing in, show him some pictures, show him where I'm at, and I'm gonna try to get something set up. I really want Jimmy to paint this car like he painted my dad's car. And the guy is a premium painter, so it's a lot of money, but I'm only gonna do this once on this car. This is a lifetime car, which I will keep for the rest of my life and pass this off to Danny or Ash. Yeah, I don't know. I'm optimistic that I can get him to paint it. It's just it's a expensive ordeal. So I'm going to do all the body work, get everything done as close as I can. I'm not going to do the finished body work because I know that your paint job is directly related to how good your finished body work is, and I'm not going to try to stay as good as those guys are. So I'm going to let them do the finished body work. But all the panels, if they're in question, I'm going to replace them, and it will be a sweet car when I get it done. So when I send this off to paint, I'll have the motor and everything to rebuild, the transmission to get and acquire, unless I find one between this summer. So Danny and I are going to start doing a series where we're looking for LS motors. So Dan and I are going to start looking for motor transmission for this car right here. Transmission, I'm not really optimistic that I'm going to be able to find a 6-speed that's reasonable price, so I may have to buy a new one. But the engine, I think we can find, and Dan and I have some motor codes that we're looking for. So we're going to have a whole series of searching for the right motor for this car, and actually we have another car too. So we're going to be looking for a couple of LS motors, one with an automatic transmission, and this one will be a 6-speed. Why? Because 6-speeds are fun, and this is going to be a sports car for fun. It's not going to be made for super racing. It's going to be made for broad spectrum of racing and fun. So I'm going to put a 6-speed in it, as those are a workhorse. So anyways, thanks for joining me this morning, and we will continue to post as we address items and get work performed and get work done. So thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. You guys are really starting to pick up on this car, and I'm really energized with the amount of subscriptions that are coming through. So please keep those up, and you know, comment. Let me know what you think. If you have an idea or something you think I had to do or something I missed, you know, show it on the comments. I'm open for any responses. I know that good and bad come, but I'm trying to do my best. I'm not a professional at this, but I've been working on cars my whole life. So hopefully this car will be the result of my abilities as well. So thanks for